Hello, hello. Sorry, ladies. We're sitting here chatting away, and I look down and go, "Oh, I'm late to my own thing, and I've been here the whole time." Well, welcome in, and thank you for joining. It's good to see you guys here, Nisi and Miss Gwen, Mary. Well, thank you for coming in. What you guys working on tonight? What you sipping on? Did you have a good Mother's Day? And thank you for joining me, Mel.
Hi.
Hello, Miss Denise. How are you? Welcome in.
I think I'm hurting my yarn.
Oh, when you make a hank, you got to twist it so tight.
I
Hello,
know.
Miss
It's
Sandra and Cindy.
it's mangling me. I know you're supposed to have two fingers through one side and one finger through the other side.
That's usually what I do, yep. Oh, I bet that'll be
I
beautiful when
know.
you're done. Hello, Miss Sandra and Mateo. Welcome in. Oh, that's awesome. I'm doing okay. It was an extremely busy weekend. It was all nighters all weekend long, but I got 15 bags made and ready to ship out tomorrow. So I'm quite proud of myself. You know, they're going to a couple different places, and after they go to the one place, the one box, they're going to go to several places from that place. So I can't wait
Oh,
till the intended recipients get to see their bags. That is the biggest joy for me. When someone opens up their bag and just absolutely loves it, that is just
I love getting your bags.
well. Sit back and take it easy, Miss Cindy, and hopefully you have something wonderful to work on. Hello, Crystal. How are you? Welcome in. Did you do anything for Mother's Day, Mel? I know you're not a mama, but you got the fur baby, so well, not a human
I
mama.
am not technically a mama. I mamaed my sister's kids when they were
Right.
little, but no, we did not do anything for Mama's Day. I just gave extra smoochies to my puppies. I
Well,
am
there you have
sorry
just
to hear that, Denise. I hope you are
yes.
doing all right besides your elbow.
Hello,
That
Miss
does not
Ivy.
look like one of that looks a lot sadder. You'll have to teach
Well,
me, Bridget.
I can do that. Miss Sandra, the bags that are on my thumbnail today, those particular bags are my display bags, but I did happen to come across some of that fabric. So if you do so happen to need or want, however you look at it, a bag, just send me an email and we will make that happen. And hello, Miss Mary King. Welcome in. Thank you for joining tonight. Hi, Spring. Thank you for coming in. How are you?
Hi, everyone coming in.
Oh, that sounds
I was,
wonderful, Nikki. I'll be doing
I was,
housework so you get spoiled. Oh, yes, please sign me up. Hello, Miss Tammy. Hello, Julie. Treasures made from yarn. That lady. Oh my goodness. She participates in Stash Down every single month, and she did last year as well. She blows me out of the water, hands down, every month. Her makes are just, and she makes so many. And she likes doing a lot of the temperature. She did a lot of the temperature blankets and stuff last year. That was a lot of fun to watch.
Ooh.
Seeing all come together. But she did like a monthly thing, like made a panel every month for, and then
Oh.
seamed the panels together and made a blanket.
Ooh.
That was kind of
Okay.
cool.
Yeah, I've seen
Hello,
there are a lot of
Lisa.
new ways. I've seen there are a lot of new ways to do the temperature blankets. Like they have different techniques and different,
Hmm.
you know, it's not just do a line, do a thing, anymore.
Yeah,
Lots
they
of it.
really do a lot of really cool stuff with it now.
And Niecy's like, wait, what is stash down? Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Oh, stash down is you can anything that's craftable. We're doing so. You can count your finished objects. You can weigh them. You can just count them. You can do by yardage. You can do ounces, grams. I don't care. Or you can just count the projects. And by the first of the month, or by the fifth of the month, you tell us what you did the month before, the previous month, but you can only count projects that contain items that were in your stash prior to the first of the year. You, of course, can still buy yarn, buy crafting supplies, because you know what? Let's be realistic. If I see something pretty and I want it, I'm going to buy it. And I'm not going to play yarn police and tell you you can't put into your stash, you only can stash down. This is just something fun. There's no prizes. It's just let's see what we can do, how many projects we can get done, how much of this beautiful project stuff that we bought, that we loved when we bought it, and then it sits on a shelf because we want to buy the new yarn or the new fabric or the new paper supplies or whatever your craft is, you know. So instead of using that new stuff, oh, lost mail for a second there. Instead of using the new stuff, we use our old stuff up and then we can count it as a stash down project. Now you can make your own video, or if you're a non-content creator, you're more than welcome to get a hold of me and say, hey, this is how much I did, and I will report that on my video. If your subscribers want to participate and they would rather tell you, and you are a content creator, I have absolutely no qualms about you saying, okay, so and so, my subscriber, did this much in their stash down this month as well, if that is something that you want to do. Like I said, this is just something for fun. It's something just to kind of keep ourselves accountable for using the stuff that we love so much that we bought it. And, just it's kind of fun for me to see if I can do better one month than I did the previous month. Like this month, so far, I have zilch, zero, none, nada, because I have been doing nothing but sewing. And that's okay because of obviously, I have to get my orders out, and I am one that I do not delay. If I have the fabric on hand for the order, it gets done. No matter what I want to be doing or what I want to work on, my customers, my friends come first.
Mhm.
Wait, a what? All right. Oh, awesome. Love the unicorn. That is so cute.
Aw.
I'm with you there, Miss Sandra, because whew, with the king being off work and now we're having to fight his company switched companies that they deal with for the people being off work. So now we have to go through and do all the paperwork again, which of course there's no income until the paperwork is done. So yeah, I'm very thankful that I have the stash that I have and that I still have the ability to do what I love to do, even though I can't go out and do yarn hauls and hit the Hobby Lobby clearance sales and all that kind of stuff. I'm still able to craft and enjoy my crafting time.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Miss Bonnie. Welcome in. Thank you for joining.
Hi, Bonnie. No, you're not getting crackers. Lay your heady back down.
I don't understand. This stupid thing is
Isn't
just.
that beautiful yarn that Bridget's spinning? Don't you love those colors?
I was working on this last week and I literally have not touched it since live last week. I've been
Oh,
so busy. Not that I'm
I
complaining.
missed last week. I missed last week, so
I did my first solo mail. You would have been proud of me.
I am proud of you. I am
Ah,
proud of you.
Jude.
Hi, Jude. You know that means someone else. Oh,
Yes,
I'm sorry.
I'm sure Miss Tina is somewhere around.
I was going to say not far behind, but my sneeze got in the way. But
Thank you very much.
oh yes, Sandra. That is what, everybody should be most thankful for.
Right.
Oh no. Oh, okay. Yes.
Oh, I hope everything's
Thank God
okay.
for sleep. Yeah, hopefully it's just some congestion and maybe some allergies.
Miss
Hello,
Celestial Rose. True.
hello, Sue.
Welcome in. Thank you for joining tonight. So I was telling Mel before the live started, I am 407 hours away from full monetization now. So getting
Yay!
really close. I'm so excited. I just, that bag turned out so cute for the giveaway. And then we have the yarn and,
Oh, my bag? You mean my bag? That bag?
oh, is
The no more
that
my
bag?
bag?
I mean, you're
That
going to
bag?
have to,
And all
yeah, you'll
those
have to
yarns? The one I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win it, of course, fair and square. But I mean,
Yeah, when I seen that fabric, I'm like, oh yeah, definitely got to get that one because so many on the YouTube streets just love the little gnomes and whatnot. I'm more
oh
about
yeah.
fairies than gnomes, but the gnomes are cute. Ugh, my hands are a bit warm, getting sweetie. Something happened to Andrea? I have no idea. I haven't been on this on the the streets much this week. I've been catching a few videos here and there, but it's been crazy busy. But I hope whatever's going on with her that she's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope he's okay, Jude.
Yeah. I'm sure Oli will be okay.
Sorry. It gets warm in this room with all the cameras and lights. Girl, if you see me right now, I've got 3 tripods around me, the chair and a spinning wheel, and I'm at the door of my room. So I'm
Yeah.
literally surrounded at the door. I can't get to the rest. I look forward to seeing what you come up with, Gwen. I had a Facebook memory come up today, and it was the Malabrigo noob that I spun. And when I chain plied it, I also snuck in a strand of sequin yarn. And
Ooh.
then I donated that very, very beautiful yarn um, to Mama G for the mental health and meows. Well, Anita, I can't say her last name. Everyone calls her lasagna. I can't say that last name.
Antoinette?
Yeah, Antoinette. Sorry.
Okay.
She won. Well, little did she didn't realize at the time, but she took the yarn that she won from Mama G and her subscription yarn from Thrift for February last year, which happened to be my colorway, and mixed the 2 of them together and made a bod shawl. And I tell you, I have never danced, giggled, laughed, ran through the house like a 5-year-old as much as I did the day she posted that picture of her finished shawl. And it was just so beautiful. Like, seriously, it's pure absolute joy when someone makes something or uses something that I've made. I can't describe that wonderful feeling.
I know when like when you send something to a friend, like I I hand painted. I've only dyed yarn once, and it wasn't the softest yarn or anything, but I had fun hand painting it, and I sent one, Hank, to Ray at Ray's Yarn Addiction last or the other year, because I was her secret Santa. And she's like, I'm never going to use it. And I'm like, why won't you use it? I want you to use it. What's the point of having it if you're not going to use it? She's like, because you sent it to me and you made it. And I'm like, uh, I made it so you'd use it. But it's just like, um, but use it so that you can then use it some more and actually use it instead of sitting it on a shelf to, make a spider home or something, or I don't know, collect dust or don't.
Yeah. But we're all sentimental in our own ways. Some of us have to keep and hoard and treasure
I,
the things that people gave us that we love and that love us. And other people look at it like I do and is like, well, I made you this thing so that you could get full enjoyment out of it, and you can't get full enjoyment out of it until it is something.
yeah,
A bag is not a bag until you use it as a bag. Yarn is not anything until you make it into something. Until then, it's just yarn.
yeah, yeah. She sent me this gorgeous for my birthday last year. She made me a hand spun colorway of my own, and I was like, when I opened it, I sat there for a good half hour just holding it and petting it. And after I opened it on video and did whatever I did, I don't remember what I did. Probably this, but and it's not quite enough to really make anything out of. But now I'm gonna figure, and I've never added anything to anything else, you know.
Right.
So it's a question of how do I use that, you know. So I will figure it out, but
You could do like a
it's
lacy type knit shawl.
I
That would
can.
go the farthest. Nice big needle, something kind of lacy.
And I could also do a shawl and then put or a wrap and put it in the middle,
Yep.
and do something like that. And I'm learning techniques to do that kind of thing with, you know, because I want to accentuate things with these precious
Right.
commodities. Yeah. And I have a hand dyed of yours. I just have to get a hand spun of yours still.
Has
I
sent
have
you one yet?
also of Bella's. Huh?
I thought
I
I
have a
sent
hand
you one.
dyed of it. Nope. Nope. And
I will
you,
rectify that.
no, you do not. I will at some point order a specific perfect colorway from you and pay my dues for your beautiful hand spun, hand dyed, because
Here,
it is
Mama.
well worth it.
Well, you work away. I don't mind lurkers because, well, that's what I always do.
Have a good night, Sandra.
Hi, Sandra. Thank you for coming in.
Hi, Margie.
Hello, Margie. Thank you for joining. Love you too, Mama.
Jude's like, I do both. I hoard and I pet. And then I use in something and I pet. Oh, Allie did something that I'm like going to steal. She like takes her shawls and she puts like a faux fur lining up at the top of her shawls and blankets, so that like, or wraps. And I'm like, I'm gonna start doing that. Take like, because I got a bunch of like faux fur that's really nice and it was really inexpensive off of Timu. But like, you know how like Lion Brand and whatever, it's like $6 a ball for the faux fur, and you get like
Mm-hmm.
634 or 64 yards. I got like 3 balls for like $6 or $8, so it came out to like $3 a ball.
Oh, not
And
bad.
I knit a whole puppet and it didn't even take 1 ball.
Oh, that
And
was
I'm
the little Fridays with
the
Fred
tiger
project.
puppet. Yeah, and I knit the whole puppet and it didn't even take a ball. So that had to have been more than 60 yards or more than 30 yards.
Right.
They don't give you yardage usually. So I was estimating, but it said it would take a whole Lion Brand ball and everything. So hi,
Hello,
Dawn.
Dawn. I don't care how you type it, Dawn. You can type in caps. You can type in little ones. I don't care. You can type a half and half. I don't care.
Oh wait, is it Mr. Yarndall, not Dawn?
Well, Dawn's here, and Mr. Yarndall is usually right behind. Yep, there he was. There he is. And Miss
Oh
Douglas, thank you for coming in.
no, he said he was logged on as her.
Oh, well, I mean, if one's there, the other one's there, and that is a cute couple.
Yeah.
An
Oh,
Afghan. Oh, I bet that's going to be pretty.
hi, Suzanne.
If she's anything like my girl, she can get quite mouthy about her dinner time.
Oh my gosh. What video was it or something? And Khaleesi was she just was, and you were telling her, and she was just coming back at you. And
Oh yeah.
I was usually all you have to do is tell her once, and she'll just.
Uh-oh. I think we lost Mel for a second. I'm sure she'll be right back. Internet. Hello, Terry. Thank you for coming in. And Suzanne, thank you for coming in. Welcome to everybody. There she is.
My dad is using the interwebs too.
I get it.
But yes.
Let's see. We have 28 in the house. That's pretty good, especially for a Monday night. It's getting easier to do the lives now that I'm, like I said, this third week in a row, I'm doing awesome. Yes. But it's a little bit easier the more you do it, although the anxiety is still a real thing.
I still feel it. I mean, I try to do my live Wednesdays, but I mean, when things come up like this Wednesday, turns out I have a dentist appointment. And I didn't know until they called me this morning. And I'm like, wait, I do?
Oh my
I
goodness.
thought I
Hit
made
the
that
big
appointment
time.
in October. And they're like, what? And I checked my calendar and there it is on my calendar. And I'm like, I guess I'll see you Wednesday. Okay. I'm like,
Well,
yay.
I've hit the big time. Miss D is in the house.
Hello, Dee. How are you?
Boy, when you've doing something if you just attract the celebs, eh?
The 4K people. I mean, really? Oh,
I tell you, Miss
Julie.
Julie, if there is someone that you are comfortable with, like you can have good banter with, or someone like my awesome friend Mel here that's a little more comfortable being outspoken than myself, find that person and say, hey, come live with me. Having someone just to kind of even just look at and feel like you're having more of an intimate conversation as well as, obviously knowing the chat is there. But for me anyway, it makes it a lot easier, especially if you have someone like Mel that when you're having a little bit of a, oh God, I'm doing this, she just kind of jumps in and does what she needs to do. And it really does help a lot, like a lot.
I'll try. I will be the
Thank you,
Chevy
really.
Chase to your Steve Martin. Sure.
Yeah, if I was even close to that funny. Hello,
As
Kristen.
my
Welcome in.
Hi, Kristen. Or we could be, as my sister calls them, Steve Martin Short.
There you go.
It's just one name now, Steve Martin Short. Oh, Dee, thank you.
Thank you so much, honey. I don't have one of the fancy thank you videos, so I will just simply say thank you. And I promise I will work on, as soon as I'm done with orders, uh, getting some videos made and figuring out how to do all that. I still can't figure out how to gift memberships because I think they're supposed to do it in go into your own live and do, but when I do that, it tells me I have to buy them. But I thought that, with the partial, with the monetization, that you're supposed to have 10 a month that you can give away, but I haven't been able to figure that out.
I always say if you can't figure something out, ask Crystal the Yarny Chicken. She knows how to gift her memberships, um, but she is always willing to help other content creators with anything they don't understand. She has been super uber helpful to me with anything I need help with, and I know she will help anybody who needs any help. So,
Oh, Dee says she can't
congrats
figure
to
it out
all the
either.
new members.
And thank you for being a member for a month, Mr. Yarndall. Jerry, I really appreciate you, and you're a wonderful queen over there. And you better treat her like one too, or I'm gonna.
Ooh, how long have I been a member for? Mm-hmm. Oh, I think, well, yeah, you've only had memberships for a month, haven't you?
A month or two, I think. Yeah, no, it's not been very long. Yeah, Dawn is very good at the YouTubes and the lives and all that stuff. I
Well,
yeah, I can make the pretty things. I don't understand the technology or the back and forth with really even showing off or selling the pretty things.
well, let's see if I can figure this out for you.
Well, thank you for becoming a member, Dee. I appreciate that. And thank you, everybody that has been here for the last month. I appreciate it. I still haven't figured out how to do the members only live thing, so I took that off of the memberships, but I'm going to try harder to get, more members, videos and stuff like that. Oh, thank you, Margie. I will definitely hit you up.
Okay, let's see.
Well, thank you, Cindy. I will definitely try it.
Okay, so it says you should be able to gift your free memberships if you are eligible by clicking the money symbol within the live chat and
Mm-hmm.
select membership gifting, and it should give you an option of gift 5 now if you are eligible.
No, it just says it says for money. It says 50 memberships is $100, 20 is 40. Blah blah blah.
Okay,
I
then
guess
maybe you're not eligible. You might not be eligible yet. It might take a few months for them to give you the 10 free eligible ones. It
Yeah.
might be like you have to have them for so many months before they give you the 10 free eligible ones. Um, the option is only available to channels that offer a membership tier below $5.
I have a
So, do you?
99.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe you have to be fully monetized. I don't know. It. We'll figure it out. It's no big deal.
Yeah, but yeah, maybe again it has to be for a channel that's been, had memberships for more than 1 month.
Maybe. Cena, welcome in.
Cena.
Her and Jude have been dyeing some beautiful yarn.
Ooh, I saw, and I was
Like,
jealous. And they were like, "We need a month's vacation," which made me laugh after when Jude first thought she'd get all that yarn dyed in a day.
yeah, yarn dyeing, like you wouldn't think it's that much work. You throw some color in a pan and, voila. No, no, no. It takes more than that.
Time, dear, time.
Oh,
There,
Mel,
more
you didn't
members.
have to do that. Thank you,
More
sweetheart.
members. And look, Cena's one.
Woohoo!
And Terry
And
and Cindy and Mateo and Alley Cat. Ollie Cat. I never know how to pronounce
AU.
that right.
It's AU
AU.
Abby.
Oh gosh, my brain goes so quick. I think the ADHD, I don't hear things correctly because my brain's going so quick. And then the AU, the AU, Alley Cat. It doesn't even read it right. You are
I didn't
welcome.
read it correctly until I wrote her down for the cauldron. And then I realized, oh, duh.
Yeah, I knew the AU was there, but I didn't even see the alley cat in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Hi, Zoila.
What I'm spinning is how do you say that? It's my favorite kind of wool. It's a special blend that I can't seem to. Well, no, I found one place because Katie showed me where to get it undyed. But
Ooh,
see, here is a. Let's see. Find the camera. Find the camera. Find the camera. Whoop whoop.
found
Yeah,
it.
everything's in the wrong direction. But that's the raw fiber. See, up here the colors don't show as nice.
Yeah.
But this stuff is like fluffy, like clouds wish they were this fluffy. Like seriously,
You
it
talked
is.
about this before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's one of my favorites, and I got this one. This isn't something I dyed. This came dyed. I get a subscription every month from. I think they recently changed their name, but I've always known them as Crafty Housewives Yarn. And I get a braid a month from them. It's like $25 with the shipping. It's always beautiful. And quite often it's different types of wool. And it's always US grown wool. It's
Mm-hmm.
a small business. It's, another mom that, crafts and does her thing. And she has a YouTube channel as well. And that you can find under Crafty Housewives Yarn, and her name is Erin, and she teaches about spinning. She also is a spinning wheel dealer, not
Mm.
for the Ashfords, but for another brand that a lot of people really, really like. All right, Miss Margie, you just gotta let me know, kind of what colors you're looking for and stuff like that. Whenever you're ready, you just let me know. I love spinning for people. I need to spin up. Bella chose, because for the I made it my way. I said that they could have the winner could have either a bag or hand spun yarn. And Bella has chosen that she would like some yarn, and I do have some acrylic that actually Bella sent me, and I'm going to spin that up for her. So as soon as this one
Ooh.
is finally done, then I'm going to spin Bella's yarn for her.
Bridget, I am making a basket. I am designing it myself because of you.
Well, you're welcome.
And it's pink.
Well, I mean,
I didn't mean
what?
to make
You're
it.
welcome.
I mean, I didn't mean to make it pink. It just turned out pink. But I'm designing it because your I made it my way cow or Mal inspired me that I could actually, make something without a pattern. I mean, I turned a child's hat into an adult hat today because I was like, oh, I can do that. And it's a little tight, but wait, it will fit. It will fit. Yeah, it fits. But I mean,
Oh,
it was a kid's
yeah.
pattern. It only went up to 8 years old. And I mean, it fits my big head. So look, Dawn's actually here now.
Hey, Dawn. Welcome in, sweetheart, and no apologies needed. I know you, on Mondays have your, bingo live. I know this morning they didn't have bingo, but you were still live, or at least you were going to go live when I fell asleep. It
They're having
was
bingo
11
next
o'clock
week
this morning.
either.
Yeah, I
They said,
guess someone was sick from what I read in Dawn's chat, so they had to cancel today. But health comes first always.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But
It's the real Dawn.
it's the real Dawn. But,
Mr. Yarndall,
so,
so funny.
so I'm making. I went. I went to the concert with Mama G, and I went to Ollie's discount outlet beforehand, and they had
Mhm.
Ogos in the Colorama Ogo, the Karen Colorama 5 weight, and I got one in this color with the pinks. Just one. And I said, I'm going to make a basket out of that for things we're making Thursday. So I just made a stitch sampler basket so far.
Well, that's an
So,
awesome. It's really pretty. It's got some lovely texture to it.
and then I just said, I'll just keep going up the sides until I run out of yarn, and just keep throwing different stitches in there.
Are you
Made the
going to
bottom.
line it?
Am I, am I going to what?
Line it.
Line it? Line it?
Hmm.
No, I'm just going to stuff it with stuff to hold it open. I'm like, it's floppy now, but when you fill it with stuff, it won't be floppy. that's
Right?
that's what holds the basket open, right? The stuff inside. Balls of yarn or, little little things and knickknacks and, you know, kits of sorts and stuff, dog toys. Actually, I got them a basket for their toys. I'm not letting them paw at it and stuff. And I'm going to put nice stuff in it. So,
I'm really happy though that a Cal or a Mel could inspire you to step out of your comfort zone because you know I can see by the patterns that you test that you are an extremely talented lady, and there's no reason that talent can't transfer from following someone else to doing something on your own. And
Thank you,
you're
Bridget.
doing that, you know, that's amazing. That's awesome. You know, it takes a lot of courage to step out and do something that you're not comfortable with and to try because you could always fail. But
Yeah.
that's, you know, that's something that you have to be okay with. And the wonderful thing about our crafting is if you fail, I mean, it's no big deal. You rip it out and try again. And nobody ever
Exactly.
has to know.
Thank you, Zoila.
You know, I
Hiya, Aisha and Deborah.
got to move my thing. Dawn and Dee are birthday twins and D twins.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They've tried to do it without Matt before, and it's been very iffy. They kind of need Matt. Poor Matt. The flu's no fun.
For
And so
sure.
next week's a holiday, huh? Okay.
Fiber sticking to my fingers because it's a little warm in here.
I bet it's humid down there, huh?
Yeah. And it's been
Yeah.
raining today, so
Yeah.
Don Aaron can welcome in. Thank you for coming by.
Hi, Dawn Aaron. I think my dog's on my hook.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she came and settled beside me, and now my hook's missing. And I'm like, gotta pick something else to do because she hasn't moved, and I've been feeling around under her, like the edges of her, but she hasn't moved for me yet. And I'm like, that means she's not gonna move for me. So, yeah,
It's
I gotta find a stitch marker.
That's
Sorry.
the advantage to having little dogs is, you know, if they're laying on my hook, I can literally just pick them up, grab what I need, and put them back down.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know, Zoila. And she's like, Mommy, normally we're asleep by now. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but not tonight, honey. No, no. I will put you under my project, and then you will feel like you're tucked in. Okay.
I was doing so good working on that wrap from spring. I'm halfway done, and then I haven't touched it. And it's not that I don't want to. I just, whew. And tonight, when I get done here, I have a Queen's set to make. And if you don't know what that is, a queen set is my medium sized knot bag, the notions pouch, the takeout bag, as everyone calls it, or the extra large sock bag, plus the hook and needle bag. And some lucky person will end up winning that set um, from my YouTube mama when she has her monetization party.
Ooh, well,
Oh,
congratulations, Jan.
yes.
But
Yeah.
have a good night, Julie.
Good night, Julie. Thank you for coming in.
Is it gonna
Yeah.
have roof on it?
No, jellyfish.
Ooh.
It's gorgeous fabric. Absolutely gorgeous. I've used it before and I've really enjoyed working with it and it makes such pretty bags. And a nice deep purple, so no one has to be upset that there's going to be pink. I mean, there's a little bit of pink in the jellyfish, but it's
Is
mostly
it
purple.
is it the fabric I got my bag out of? Oh, that is a nice fabric. That is a nice fabric. Ooh.
You guys will have to be looking out for Jan's live, you know, not to go to win per se, but to go to support and have a
Mhm.
chance to win because you're there to support.
Yes.
Margie, I am 407 hours away. Well, 406 hours, point nine.
To be precise, but not too precise.
So we're getting there, you know. I mean, it's should have been here a long time ago. You know, as everyone says, you're not supposed to compare yourself to others, but you know, one can't really help but to do that. You know, I've been here for it'll be 5 years this fall, so you know, it's been a long time coming. But you know, on the other side of that coin, though, I didn't really set out with the goal of becoming monetized. I set out with the goal of making friends, and I've done that. But then I got thinking about the fact that, well, if I get monetized, then I'm able to have monies that is separate from, you know, what I get normally, and therefore would be outside of the purview of I need it for bills, and I can more freely give to my friends and to my subscribers the way I would like to, you know.
Yep.
So that's what the monetization is for me. It's not a, oh yay, I get to go shopping, I get to have yarn hauls, I get to, no. No, not for me. I really like to see other people happy. So if I can send, you know, a little sprinkling of a, you know, gift or something to someone, or even just, you know, a card or something like that, that would make and it would be a lot easier if I had an income that wasn't needed for other things.
Exactly. And that sounds completely logical to me, Nisi. Completely logical. Ice cream because her snowflakes look correct. Hmm.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how all the taxes works and the gifts and the giveaways and all that. I would think that it could be under the purview of advertisement, but
Um,
I don't know.
Crystal at the Yarny Chicken keeps all her receipts for everything she buys for her channel.
Hmm.
And then they are, everything for giveaways, everything she puts into giveaways, and everything she buys for the channel, even if it's not used in that year as a giveaway, but she buys it for it, to use in future giveaways. Um,
Right,
you keep all those receipts. You keep the receipts for the fiber you're spinning because it will be sold for your channel, or the fabric you buy to be
right.
sold, you know, and you use it at the end of the year for your tax deductions because it's for your channel, for your business.
Yeah, it
And
needs to be a promotional item.
yeah, and then you deduct them. And because you don't have any deductions throughout the year.
Right,
And then, because every year she has told me she owes before she does her deductions. And then usually she doesn't owe, or she owes maybe $10
yeah,
when it
that
comes down to it after all the receipts. So, yeah. And
well,
then
that's
a lot of the things online, keep your receipts for you,
Right.
you know, which is good. So you just have to remember, I bought here, I bought, you know, or check, you know, print them
Right.
up. It's good to do that because I
Welcome,
would.
Angel.
Hello. Hello, Jill. Sorry, I ramble.
And Dee, I'm sure your tutorial will be absolutely fine, honey. You know, we are always our own worst critics. My goodness, speak woman. And you know, all of us, I mean, come on, even Bod, you know, the guru of us all, has put out tutorials that were not perfect, especially in the beginning. It's a learning curve. You have to really, really try. Like, for instance, the other night, I was in this room for over 4 hours straight trying to film a spinning tutorial, and I failed miserably for 4 hours straight. I absolutely cannot do it. I promised Lala, Mad Mimi, Laura, Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming. I promised her I would, you know, really try to get her a drop spindle tutorial because she even bought the kind of drop spindle that I have that I like using. I absolutely cannot do it. I've tried. I need camera people to, you know, so they can move the cameras instead of me trying to move my hands into the camera view, you know. So, and I've done tutorials before, not spinning, you know, but and I could absolutely could not do it. So just don't be so hard on yourself. Keep at it. And I'm sure that the next one and the one after that, they will just continually get better. You will have it all figured out. You will get the equipment that you need that makes it easy for you. And, you know, people will follow and enjoy your tutorials, I'm sure. You know?
And Jan, I have that box of receipts because I found out when I did my tax forms this year that in Pennsylvania, even though we pay or we do sales tax, that at the end of the year, we can still deduct sales tax from our state taxes, even though we pay sales tax. We're still allowed to deduct sales tax if we have our receipts from the year
Right.
with the sales tax. So I've been, because I do the receipt apps that you can get gift cards from if you upload your receipts to. I
Hmm.
do those because gift cards are gift cards. And I've gotten quite a few gift cards from them over the last year or two. Um, so I'm now keeping the receipts afterwards. I go over them, and whichever ones have sales tax on them, which aren't just food, which most of my receipts are food, groceries, any that have sales tax on them, I stick them in the shoebox instead of throwing them out. I'm like, I'm going to get like $1.30 in sales tax at the end of the year back. But any little bit you can get, you get.
Right. Yeah, we have somebody that takes care of the taxes because
Well,
I get intimidated by it. I'm good with numbers, but those numbers, because you know, the math isn't just math. You know, it depends where you math the math that makes a difference in the taxes, and that just
my,
scares the crap out of me.
mine have always been simple mine have always been simple returns. And I've been on disability for 20 years now. So I haven't even had to file a tax return in 20 years. And this is the first one I had to file because I became a part time caregiver.
Right.
And all I had to do was plop in my numbers online and it did it for me. So that's all I've ever had to do was plop in my numbers and it did it for me because I was a simple worker with a W-2.
Right.
I never had anything complicated to do. I didn't do it. If I did donations, it was the Goodwill. It wasn't anything complicated like I donated to, you know, a huge foundation, $10,000 or anything weird like that, you know. So
Yeah, that one, Miss Gwen, you are absolutely correct. I definitely, definitely, because I think I actually give away more on other people's channels than I do on my own.
that
Because I
is
want to
true.
celebrate my friends, like, so I end up, you don't realize it, but shoot, there's, someone's birthday, a monetization, a special milestone. It adds up fast, especially when you've got, more than one friend.
Yeah, that is a great idea. You should write out. I have. Do you need a receipt pad? Do you have receipt pads? I'm going to send you a receipt pad. When I used to was thinking of doing craft shows, I bought receipt pads, and you can write yourself a receipt for every donation you do, like what size bag you donated to what, and that way you can keep a receipt for every time you donate of exactly what it was. I
Right.
mean, if you don't want to do a spreadsheet or whatever, but you said you only use your laptop for, streaming. So
Pretty much.
this way you have a paper receipt and you could write out, did a medium knot bag in whatever fabric for this person's monetization on this date. And there you go. And you'd have it and you'd be able to write, exactly what price that goes for. You could even write that on the receipt and there you go. And like Gwen said, there's always video evidence, but that way you'd be able to know I just have to go to this person's page to
Right.
see the video evidence. If IRS ever wanted to see it, they could always go. I could say, here's the URL of this person's party with my, them giving away my prize. And that's
Right.
how much this would go for. Monetarily, this would go for $45.
Right.
So,
Um, I'm doing a hand spun for Mama Jan's party.
ooh, you do love her. You do love her.
She literally she took me in with not a second thought in the world and has loved on me, and it, not like gifts and stuff like that, like real good kind of loved on me. Like when I needed to talk about something, she was there and she listened to me, you
That's what
know.
you need. That's
And to me, that means the most. And like she's all the way in Alaska and has, obviously probably not going to happen, but has expressed more want and desire to come and see my wedding, or even watch it via the internet than blood relatives.
I know.
A stranger from the internet. That's just, it's amazing.
Yeah. I have, oh my gosh, if you do decide to Discord it, I have, I just got a new dress. Just saying. But I wouldn't wear that one because it's gray and you and him are wearing gray and pink, and I would not wear the wedding couple's colors. So no, that dress is out. So no, I just realized that. You don't wear the wedding couple's colors. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Anybody who ever does that is just wrong.
I've been watching this one lady, Charlotte Dobre. She does
Oh,
reaction videos for Am I the A-hole on Reddit and bridezilla stories and stuff like this. Oh my goodness. I get such a kick out of that lady.
I'll have to write that down because now I have to check her out. That name sounds familiar, though.
She's a Canadian and she's a witch
Ooh.
with beautiful red hair. Oh, beautiful red hair. My mom and my dad are both gingers as well, but she's got this beautiful hair.
My bio dad is actually a strawberry blonde. I guess I have a little mahogany in my hair. I put one of my new, I have one little thing that I have not worn that I got for my hair that I haven't worn yet in any of my videos. And I put it on while I was on a video call with Lisa Ladybird. She said, take that off. And I said, why? She said, because it brings out the red in your hair. She does not like a ginger. And I said, I always wanted to be a redhead. And she said, no, you're too ginger. And I said, well, good. And she said, no. I was like, we were fighting. I was like, I like it. I said, you got something against gingers, don't you? And she said, yes, I do. That's her own thing. But I was just like, good. I was a blonde. Was I born with black hair? Black hair? I think I was born with black hair. And then it all fell out. And then I was a little toe-headed, not quite toe-headed, but I was a blonde kid. And then it went a little strawberry blonde, and then it just went brown. And I was like, ugh. So I just, when I was old enough to dye my hair, I just dyed it red. And I'm talking D's red. I mean, D, if you're still in here, my hair was your red. And then I was
too.
Beautiful hair. And
Jerry, what is hair?
but I would, and then of course, once I was out of high school, I went to a private girls' school, and they wouldn't let us dye our hair any unnatural colors. And I had to talk with my assistant headmistress. We had a discussion in the hallway that had a circle of girls around us, a discussion, debate. But she was enjoying it because she enjoyed our lively discussions. She was a good headmistress, assistant. She should have been the headmaster, but she was only the assistant headmistress. But it was, silver is a natural color, and it ended with, but it's not a natural color for a girl of your age.
My uncle went completely gray at 16.
But then, as I was walking away, I turned around and threw back over my shoulder, well, if I got struck by lightning, it would be. Yeah. And I got a few smattering of applause for that from the girls, circling around us. And I got a half crooked smile from her for that. But, and then I just walked away, flipped my hair and walked away. And that was when, X-Men had first come out and, Rogue was in style. And I wanted the white streak down my hair. And
Charlie has that. Bixby's Legend. Bixby's Legend, Charlie, her Have a Yarn with Charlie used to be. She's got the streak. I love it.
I wanted it so wanted it. I did not get it. And now I see girls at the school with like pink and in the magazine for that school with like pink and blue, and I'm like, oh no. How dare you? How dare you deny me in the 90s and then this in the 2020s? No. I bet their parents were rich. I was just a day student on, financial aid, but their rich parents, probably bought a new wing to the school. You let them dye their hair. Yeah. Hi, Nicole. How are you? Did I miss anyone else? Hi, Maritza. Hola.
Hello, Nicole. Welcome in. Thank you for joining, sweetheart. And Sina had said that when she grows up, she wants to be able to spin like this. And when will she grow up? Well, Sina, again, you are an extremely talented lady. And I'm sure that if you sat down and started practicing and working with it within a matter of days, you would be spinning. And within a matter of months, you would learn how to make it exactly how you want to make it. As thin or as thick or as crazy, because I know you, honey, and you're way more talented than you give yourself credit for. So tell Miss Jude to put aside this time schedule and pull out the new toys and give it a whirl, because I know you, honey. You got this.
Hmm. I was going to say, isn't there some sort of little spinner in that building with you? Somewhere in a box? Yeah.
Hmm. And I
I,
am not. I went just today. No, I'm just kidding. She says I'm full of poop. But no, Sina, and you can't even say that because, excuse me, I seen what you made for Jude. And you weren't anywhere around her when you made it for her to try it on or fit her. And it fit her like a glove made precisely for her body. So please, dear, sit down and put that garbage away and give it a go, because you got this.
yeah. That's right. In Dee's family, they have the whole range of the redheads. I asked my sister, my older sister is a hairdresser. I asked her to give me Pippi Longstocking hair one time. I decided I finally wanted the Pippi Longstocking hair because I always went the burgundy hair. And she literally, because I would color my hair out of the box and I wanted it professionally done, Pippi Longstocking orange. And I was sitting there and I couldn't see what she was doing. And she's there and I, am sitting there and we get done and I look in the mirror and she has colored it the same color as I do it out of the box. And I said, that's not what I asked for. And she said, well, I've colored it. And I said, I told you exactly what I wanted and you didn't do it and you were on your phone the whole time. And I'm not paying you. And she said, but I did the color. And I said, no. And I asked another time for mermaid hair. I bought $70 worth of color. And she literally took my hair and did pencil thin strips of color on top of my brown hair for mermaid hair.
Sounds like your sister took advantage of the fact that you were her sister.
Yeah, and was also on her phone the whole time. And then I said, no, in no way, shape, or form is that mermaid hair. And she said, well, I can't do it again because I just colored your hair. and I had to lighten it to do it, so I can't do it again right away. So then I said, it looks like your 3-year-old took markers to my hair. So I said, okay, when can you color my hair again? And she told me, and so I said, okay, we're going to do it again. When I told her I was ready for her to do it the right way, I said, get my color and do my hair. She said, well, I used your color on someone else.
Mm-mm.
I don't have it anymore. And they paid me for it. And I said, I paid you for it. I bought that color. So she is never allowed to touch my hair again. And I've held true to that. And so she comes up here and she's like, I could trim your hair. I could do your hair. And I'm like, you're not allowed to come near my hair.
Yeah, no, thank you. That's a
You're
different level of disrespect.
You don't put your phone down still. Why would I let you near my hair when I can't trust you to not touch your phone if it dings or hear what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. She did my hair right once. Once she did my hair right. And it came out this beautiful, it was a bob and it was all green and blue. And I was perfectly happy with it.
Hello,
And
Miss Mona. Thank you for coming in. Wonderful to see you.
hi, Mona, how are you? Yeah,
Mona.
that was when I actually went to her salon and she was at work and being paid and had to, not have her phone on her. But like, yeah. No. She doesn't actually work as a hairdresser anymore. She got sciatica and couldn't stand for hours anymore. And but
Right.
it's just, if you're not gonna listen, I mean, how do you even keep that job if do you just not listen to me?
Probably. All right, night, Mama. Have a good one.
Night, Jan.
I met Miss Mona in a late night chat. They start at like midnight.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah. They she crochets and so does her friend. Her name is like I know her name, but it's like gone right now. Sorry. But they talk about gardening and they have like a hydroponic. One of them has like a hydroponic or a different kind of system. And they also talk. They go to Joe's quite a bit. Um, but they do different. Felicia, that's right. Sorry about that, Miss Felicia. If you see this, I'm awful with memory. But they both crochet as well. And it's a nice chill place to hang out. Like if you can't sleep in the middle of the night, like on a Sunday or a Monday night, they do late nights, and it's a cool place to hang out. And you learn some pretty cool stuff. Like I was not aware that you cannot take a seed from an apple and put it in the ground and grow an apple tree. Something else might grow. I'm not sure how that works, but I guess apple seeds don't necessarily grow apple trees.
Huh?
Yeah. And the king, everybody, there he is.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing okay.
Good.
We've been
Glad
shooting
to
pool
hear it.
lately. And of course, I have been kicking his backside.
picking at me because I'm all crippled up.
Oh,
He knows the truth. I kicked his backside, crippled up or not.
I know you would.
I mean, I'm not going to take it easy on him just because he's injured.
Of course not.
Yeah, we've been going out and shooting like 5 games a night. He usually doesn't take his cane out there, so he's walking around. He's got, the assistance of the table if he needs it, but it's been getting him some extra time, up on his feet and walking and getting those hips moving, and it seems to be helping. Neither one of us are sleeping at night, but we are actually sleeping, and he's able to stay in the bed. A little better now. So the first surgery was a lot harder as far as so much stuff happened, with the blood clot going into his lung and his gallbladder going to heck and all of that. But the second surgery was easier, but the recovery has actually been a lot harder for him. There was muscle damage and deterioration with the second hip. So when they stretch that hip back out or stretch that muscle back out to reattach it where it belonged, it's been quite ornery about having to stretch back out to be its full length again. It's caused him quite a bit of pain and whatnot, but we're getting better, and he's really hopeful that next month or so he'll be able to really get close to going back to work.
Good.
And he's really looking forward to that, being able to start working towards better stuff instead of treading water,
He seems like the type who wants to be active, wants to be doing something that means something, that does something that,
Yeah, he's
I don't
not
want
a
to
sit
say
around on his bum kind of guy.
provides, but
He's not a sit around on his bum kind of guy.
yeah. He's kind of like my dad. He wants to be helping in some way. He wants to be, doing something that is providing something in some way, that's helping in some way,
Right. But not trying to sell it to anybody, but just so you know, this yarn will be available for sale once it's completely spun. I'm going to chain ply it, so it will be around a sock to 3 weight yarn when it's done. Probably closer to the sock, but yeah, either a really thin 3 or a nice girthy 2 when I'm done.
Have a good night, Dee.
Love you, Dee. Have a good one, honey. Thank you for coming in.
I'm sure your tutorial will be wonderful, honey.
I'm looking forward to seeing what she does with the yarn I sent her. I sent Dee a hand spun yarn, especially for her. And then I also sent, it was for her and Thriss's, one of the drives they did, the charity drives they did. I sent it in for a prize. I'm not sure who won it, but well, Mara, thank you, sweetheart. That's unnecessary, but thank you very, very much, and thank you for coming in.
Hiya, Mara. I've been working on stuff too, Sina and Jude.
Can you entertain them for just a second for me, Mel? I'm going to pull something up here.
I can. Hold on. There is always a way to entertain. Hold on. Ready? Hold on. She's hiding right now. Baby. See? Zeevy. Zeevy, come here. Entertain. Entertain, sweet face. Where'd you go? There's your baby. There's the baby. Oh. Oh. Thank you, Dawn. You're so sweet. Congratulations to all the new members. Dawn Yarndoll just gifted 5 new memberships. You have so many new members.
Thank you so much, Dawn. That was very, very sweet of you. And you know what? We have 32 people in the room. It has been a wonderful, fun night with people doing wonderfully sweet things. And to say thank you for that and for joining me, we are going to do a little surprise giveaway.
Look at you, Bridget. You're so...
We'll be doing some sewing tonight. So I thought I would take that really cute gnome fabric and whip up either a hook and needle bag or my extra large sock bag, which is the takeout bag. The winner may choose which they like, what they would like to have. Let's see. How do I go?
I just noticed. Wait. Yes, Cena's right. Don't forget to hit the thummies, everybody.
And please type in the word queen and we will draw a winner from that. Like I said, I just want to say thank you to everybody for joining me tonight. I have really, really enjoyed this. And it's just a fun way to show a little appreciation for the ones that showed up, even though I didn't put that there's going to be a giveaway in the title.
Aww. Well, we love you, Bridget, so of course we'd show up. And we never need a giveaway.
Well, I know, but you know, sometimes it's nice just to show a little appreciation for the ones that show up. And make sure you also comment, young lady.
I did. Oh, I did.
I think it should only need to go in once because I'm doing the StreamYard, but we have got 20 entries so far. We'll let it go just a little bit longer to see if it picks up anybody else. And like I said, the winner can choose whether they want a takeout bag or takeout bag, or if they want a hook and needle bag. Either is fine. All you have to do is email me and send me your address. Okay, it stayed at 20.
Good luck, everybody.
We are going to draw it, and yes, good luck to everybody. Terry, Crafty 333.
Congrats, Terry. Oh, those gnomes are so cute.
There we go. Congratulations, and please email me as soon as possible because I am going to the post office tomorrow. So it'd be wonderful if I could, get that out right away. And my email is simply the channel name @yahoo.com.
Because Bridget does not sleep at night and she can whip out a bag by tomorrow, which is insane to me, but she can do it. Finally, the cool club, she says.
I tell you, when Mama G started that, the cool kids table for their bags,
Oh,
I at first I wasn't sure how to feel about it because I was like, well, oh, that sounds so exclusionary, you know. And I've never sat at the cool kids table or been part of the cool kids crowd, or, you know, I've always had a friend that was in the cool club, but never been in the
mhm.
cool club, you know. But then I took it, then I got thinking about it, and I know Mama G well enough to know that she didn't mean anything exclusionary
Right.
about it. It was an inclusive thing. Just, you know,
Mhm.
you have one of these bags, you are definitely a member of the club. And you know what? Even if you don't have one, if you are just a part of the channel and you support by showing up and watching a video, in my eyes, you are a part of the club.
Yes.
You know, bag or, you know, because you know what? Honestly, if I didn't make these bags with disability, it would be very, very, very hard for me to own one of my own bags. And that's not to say that I'm expensive, because I really do not feel that I am.
Mhm.
However, when you're on a set income and bills got to come first and you got to feed yourself and you know, it is very hard to come up with money that is not earmarked for something else. So, you know, I appreciate the ones that can't afford to have a bag, but they do show up and support and be part of the channel. Well, thank
Yep.
you so much, Zoila, and thank you for all your hard work, sweetheart. You, hands down, I swear, best mod on the YouTube streets is
I
Zoila.
have told my sister that because we were talking about the deadline for the people to move their stuff off the property. And Zoila was like, so I can move in. And Sarah's like, who's Zoila? And I'm like, only the best mod on YouTube. And she's like, and I was explaining what a mod was. She's like, I know what a mod is. I They even had them back in the AOL chat room days. And I'm like, oh, you are going back. I'm like, I didn't know they had them in chat room days. Oh, I'm sorry. I am sorry. But I'm like, she is the best mod. But yeah.
Boy,
So,
that really is going back in the day, the Yahoo chats.
oh my gosh. I don't remember mods and chat rooms, but
You know, neither do I. And I had like seriously not not a good thing at all. But I had a serious chat addiction as a young. No, like I'm serious. Like you don't think I sleep now? I was sleeping maybe 2 hours a day because I was online in chat rooms. I was extremely depressed and well over
aw,
300 pounds. I, you know, I literally sat and ate and drank soda and chatted because I was so depressed. I had such a bad addiction to the internet and to the chat rooms. And when I first got involved with YouTube, I was a little afraid that that could resurface. And yes, I watch a lot of YouTube. Like I do not watch TV at all. Like haven't watched
mhm,
TV at all in 4 years. Couldn't tell you what's on TV. Don't watch even the news. But you know, my YouTube is almost always on. However, I am able to function and maintain a normal life while also supporting the people that I enjoy supporting on the internet. So I have learned that boundary in my older years, you know.
yeah. You're older years?
Yeah.
You're younger than me.
Well, I'm old still.
Hey, that makes me older. That makes me old. I don't feel old. I still feel like a 10-year-old. So
I
no, that
feel
makes you a 6-year-old. So back it up, though. Back it up.
So like, you are wonderful, honey. Oh my goodness.
Thank you. If anybody hasn't seen my shirt yet tonight, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I need that t-shirt.
Yeah. You just tell me what size you wear, Bridget. I needed to ask you what size dress you wear. No reason. No reason at all.
Well, as a formerly much larger person, I am not ashamed to say that even though it's a large size for many people, I am between 11 and a 13.
Oh, you are tiny.
Oh, good God, no.
Oh, yeah, you are.
And I'm 5'2".
But you have said you also are a larger top. So,
Yeah.
so in a dress, does your top also fit into an 11 to a 13?
Well, most dresses that would actually fit my body at an 11 or 13, between 11 and 13, yeah, the cup sizes are nowhere near
Yeah.
going to fit me. But
Yeah.
I have to strap them down to make
Yeah.
them appear as big as they are.
Would an extra large, like if I went extra large, would that
I
fit
usually
you?
get a large because, like I said, I strap them.
That just sounds painful. Deborah, the shirt says, my boobs are big because I keep my rage stored there. And I went Southern. Born and raised in PA, and I went Southern.
Yeah, it was funny when I was ordering my dress mannequin. The top of my dress mannequin actually does not get small enough for my chest circumference for my rib cage, but the hips don't quite get big enough for my hip measurement. So I had to kind of just get a mannequin that fit one of the measurements, and I figured I could add a little bit of padding to fit the other measurement if I needed to, or know that even though it might be very snug on the mannequin, I still have a little bit of room.
My dad took my internet again. That's all right.
I wore one yesterday, the t-shirt I had on. It said, "I'm not bossy, I'm the queen."
I got one that said, not bossy, just aggressively helpful. I do
I
let my
still
shirts say things.
I want to have Charlie make me a shirt because she does the sublimation stuff and she does the cricket stuff. And Charlie, if you're looking for custom sewn stuff with like embroidery on it, because I haven't messed with the embroidery part of my machine yet, I need to. But for now, if you all want something like that done, seriously, go talk to Bixby's legend, Charlie. She's awesome. She does really, really beautiful work. She actually, not bragging or anything, but she did an embroidery pattern of my face.
Oh.
Yeah. She took
I
a
would get
picture
one
of
of
me and turned it into an embroidery pattern.
I would get one of Ziva's face. I don't need one of my face. I would get one of Ziva's face.
I just thought that was so awesome, you know, that she could do that. But I want to have her make me a shirt, and I want the shirt to say what the pin from you says, that I'm not a damsel in distress, I'm a dragon in a dress. I need that
Yeah.
t-shirt in my life so badly.
See, I gave that to you and I gave that to Bella, I believe. But I thought of you when I saw it first. So yeah.
I absolutely
I
love
think I
that.
gave that to Bella too. Did I give that to Bella too? Or was it Ray I gave it to? Might have been Ray. I can't remember. I gave out so many pins. It was just like, oh, I like that one. Oh, I like that. Okay, ADHD. Oh, so many pins. Nah.
Mob's Place and More. Welcome in. Your name is escaping me, sweetheart, but thank you for joining us. And we are going to give a 15-minute warning. I don't know who else is on yet tonight. I'm thinking Miss Mona and Miss Felicia will probably be on tonight later on. But I don't know about anybody else.
Ashley is Mob's Place and More. Zoila, I believe, said it. And I believe Melanie J came in too.
Well, welcome in, Melanie.
Oh, and Zach came in a long time ago, but I don't know if he's. Oh, Zach's already on his channel, I believe. Zoila's saying.
Yeah, I think he might have popped in while he was live. I tried not to step on any toes, but unfortunately, our YouTube streets are much more busy than they used to be, with many, many more content creators than was here when I first started. So finding a place where I wasn't stepping on anybody's toes was
Impossible.
absolutely impossible. And I am sorry if I did end up stepping on someone's toes. I apologize. I found a time. I didn't see anyone on. I went on. It worked for the people that were in the chat, so I just stayed there.
Yeah. You just have to pick a time and you have to go with it and you have to, go with it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to miss the people that I love watching, but I at the same time, I also have to, get out here and do my thing so that I can meet my hours. I can't expect people to watch me and give me hours if I'm not providing content for them to watch.
And the people who want to be at your live will come to.
Right. Uh-oh.
And
Dad must be
just
still on the internet.
I just saw that. I flickered in and out. But yeah, the people who want to be at your live will go to your live. And that's just how it'll be. If they want to be somewhere else, they'll go there and you'll notice that you have 3 people. And you'll go, maybe it'll be better if I'm at a different time.
So far, it's been good. I mean, it's not no 100-person live or anything like a bod live, of course, but you don't have those some kind of subscribers. It's been a decent crowd where I could interact with people. And like last week, we had a really good conversation back and forth. I was able to talk to everybody. It didn't overwhelm me to the fact that the chat was flying. That happens a lot when we do the parties and that, but it was nice. And I did a whole hour by myself, so I was quite proud of myself, The social anxiety, that's a really hard thing to do, but having friends in the chat to chat with made it much better than I imagined.
Did you have to change your email?
No, okay, this is the weirdest thing. Like, I didn't actually end up having to do anything. I deleted the program that I was using to get into my email, one of those
Mhm.
you can have all your emails go to this place so you can check all your emails
Yeah.
at once rather than going.
Mhm.
I just deleted that because I don't know, it just doesn't seem to work for me.
Yeah.
But I went back into that mailbox just through
Yeah.
the browser, and that email was still there. However, I mean, it looked like an email. It still had the little box that you could check to delete or mark as spammed or whatever. But if you interacted with that area at all, it opened it up. Like even if
Huh.
you tried to click the little box, so it wasn't an email. It looked like an email, but it was actually a banner.
Huh.
Yeah, they were very, very tricky. Very
Wow.
tricky. Like if I wouldn't like I'm not like, some conspiracy theorist or anything like that, but I do pay attention to the fact that people get scammed by not paying attention to the particulars. It's not always what is being said, it is how it is being said. And,
Mhm.
and so I I had a sneaky suspicion that it was a scam, but I was like, well, let me just make sure because, I mean, like I said, I'm not great with technology and I don't want something bad to happen to my computer. I worked very, very hard to make the sales, to earn the money, to get the computer. It is very
Yeah.
important to me. And it was a lot of money, it was a lot of hard work. So I called the number and like, I'm a big believer in two plus two must equal four or someone's lying.
Mhm.
Nothing added up. Like literally when I called the number, they answered right away. When's the last time you called any service provider or like any business and didn't get put on hold or have to talk to the stupid automated system, press 1 for Spanish or 2 for English or
Right.
whatever? They literally answered the phone right away.
Oh no, you always have to go through a menu.
Clue number 2, barely could speak English. Okay, yeah, I know sometimes, service support or whatever gets sent to another country for them to take care of that. So, okay, mm, but this one really had a hard time with English and was using words in the incorrect order, something that you would learn right away when learning to speak English. So, okay, that was clue number 2. Then they wanted me to download some program, and my computer has stuff built into it that will tell me, hey, watch it. This is not a good program, or don't download this program. It'll tell me that there's something wrong with this program. Don't do it.
Right.
And I told the person that, right? Because I was just looking at it. I wasn't going to download anything, but I was just looking at it. Because
Mhm.
by this time, I'm like, I am dead certain that this is a scammer, but let me just get concrete, okay? And they're like, well, just go ahead and download it anyways. We need it to help you. And I'm like, my computer says that this is probably a scam app. So, yeah, I'm not going to be doing that. Click.
Exactly, Mary. That's the exact phrase. Hello, Kristen. Good evening.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
block all those numbers that they call me and say something stupid like that. I block them. I love
We
that
got a
feature on my phone.
I got a call from a Medicare representative today. I asked him, "Who are you calling for?" And he went right into his spiel. And I said, "No, no, 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 no. First off, Medicare doesn't call me. I call Medicare. Second, who are you calling for?" And he would not tell me a name of anybody in the house. I said, no, you don't know who in this house gets Medicare benefits. And he said, but ma'am. And I said, no. If you can't tell me who in this house you are calling for, you are a scammer. You are not Medicare. He said, but ma'am, Medicare has these. And I said, no, you are not Medicare. You are calling to scam somebody. You are not. He ended up apologizing to me. He was a scammer because he was just a guy hired to do a job, not realizing, he's lying to people. Like,
Oh, I'm
he's
sure he knows.
well, he knows he's lying to people, but like, he doesn't speak good enough English for it to click in his freaking head that he is downright stealing the money out of people's pockets by lying to them about who he is, that he freaking felt so bad he was apologizing to me and said, I won't call back. I'm so sorry. And he got off the line. I was just like, you're not who you say you are. You are
Right.
trying to steal the money out of old people's pockets. That's all you're trying to do. You don't even know who lives in this house.
Lately, well, not just lately, for the last 8 years since I've been with the king, my ex loves to scam people, which is the major reason we're not together anymore.
Mm.
And his favorite thing to do is when he's scamming people, he gives them my phone number.
Oh,
So every time one of them calls me, I'm like, I'm sorry to be the one that has to break it to you, but you have been scammed. Have a nice day. Because there's nothing I can do about it, you know. But I'm not changing my number because it's been my number for like 11 years, like,
right, because he knows it and can give it to people. You're
yeah.
not going to change it. It's exactly, Deborah. I mean, I try. I will shut these people down. But I mean, like, they're calling for my mother now, who's 72, and I'm not in good straits with my mother. But I'm not going to like just be like, oh, let me give you her number so you can go scam. I mean, she's not dumb, but she's not in the best of health or anything right now either. I'm not going to like direct them to her either. I'm just like, she doesn't live here. And no, you cannot call her. And no, usually they hang up on me. But I mean, I got a hang up call the other day. I called them back. And they literally answered the phone, Annette. And I'm like, no, who are you? And they were like, vacation rentals. I'm like, she doesn't live here anymore. And they're like, oh, well, I'm like, why is a vacation rental place? Did she give them our address like we were going to rent out our property as a vacation rental? Or are they calling because we're in in a place where people would come up here to rent a hunting cabin? Like they're thinking we'd want to sell our property as a vacation rental. Oh, Bridget, next time we talk, I've got something to tell you.
Okay. Well, have a good day, Miss Margie, and everybody else as well, because it is 9:29. So we are going to step out of here. It has been a wonderful night. Thank you to everyone that has showed up. And like I said, if I can do anything for you or you need anything, please do reach out. I hope the winner reaches out tonight so I can get her bag out to her tomorrow. And thank you, Mel, for joining me. It has been wonderful sitting and chatting with you tonight and, crafting with you guys. I still have this much fiber to go, so probably one more good couple 2-3 hour session, and I'll have the single done, and another 2-3 hours after that, and I'll have it all plied up and ready to go. Next time I get a chance to spin, so I guess I'll have to go live more often.
There you go.
But yes, thank you guys for joining me, and I appreciate it. It's been a wonderful night. Until next time, I truly hope that you are crafting your happiness. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone.